Hey guys, what's up? It's the only solo here, and I don't know if y'all can see me, and topic that something that's been really bothering me is fact that when people say, "Oh, such and such chose to be a certain way" or something like that, like a certain mood or something like that, like I would say for example, somebody's sad over something, right? Or somebody's mad over something, right? And it's something that they feel that is important to them, like it holds some significance to them. And people are just like, "Oh, get over it. You choose to be that certain way." I don't I pretty much don't like it when people tell me that. Like, if I'm sad about something, people be like, "Get over it. You're only depressed because you choose to be depressed." Like, what? Like, I would totally be like, they acting like I would wake up in the morning, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wake up depressed today." Yeah, sounds about the plan. No, I don't wake up like that. I wake up every morning and I'm just like, I want to have fun. I want to live my life today. I want today, what today is my last day. I want to live it out so where I wouldn't have any regrets. Even though half the times I don't do nothing like that. Oh well. But, like, hold on. But, like, yeah, people just be like, "Oh man, Sean, get over it. You choose to be depressed and blah blah blah. You're such a depressing person." Nah, I wouldn't. Sorry, that's a milkshake. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be sad. Honestly, I'm a very happy person when it comes to it. But recently, like, I've just been under some really stressful, depressing shit. And what pissed me off was when I was on Twitter and one of my followers, like a couple of my followers, were telling me they're like, "Oh, you're just this, you're just that, you're just this. Oh, you'll get over it. It's not that hard to get over the death of someone that's really close to you, you know? Like, it's, I would love to get over this. I would totally love to get over this. Like, I would love to be happy and be able to get up and get out of bed voluntarily, you know? It's not like I choose to wake up and be in the mood where I don't want to get out of bed, where I don't want to do anything, where if people text me, I don't answer back because I just don't want to talk to them. The last person I talked to on the phone, when I had a full legit phone conversation with, she got mad at me because I was depressed, and right now we're not talking, so sorry, the fish is acting up. I have a hyperactive fish. Like, you know, we're like, I don't know, I guess she's mad at me. I'm a little mad. I just don't feel like talking. I don't feel like initiating conversation with her right now. As much as I want to, as much as I really, really, really want to, I just don't. I just don't feel like talking to anybody. Only times when I do talk to people, which is, it's not really sad, but they're kind of like virtual friends. I know I sound kind of nerdy, but it is when I'm on Tiny Chat with the Insomniac kids. Like, they're actually cool. They actually make me laugh. It's the only time when I actually do feel like talking. Other than that, I really don't feel like talking about my feelings, talking to people that are close to me like that, unless I really am sad or I feel a wave of depression. But I know if I went back to college and I was like this, people would just be like, "Oh, you're depressed. Get over it." They don't want to hang out with me because I'm depressed. I'm going to bring down their mood. Or they're going to be like, "Oh, leave him alone." Because that's how it was freshman year. Only reason I was depressed freshman year was because I just didn't feel like anybody. I didn't feel like I was important. I felt like a nobody. I just felt like someone that was a part of something bigger that didn't really matter. That was an expendable, basically. And people would just be like, "Oh, that kid Sean." That's how I got the nickname Solo, by the way. That kid Sean. always by himself. Oh, blah, blah, blah. He's always so low, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, like the nickname Solo is not really a positive name. I kind of turned it into a positive. But, it's whatever. People, they didn't want to hang out with me freshman year because, like I said, they thought I was depressed. I thought I was emotional and all that stuff. They didn't want to be around emotional people at the time. At the time, I was going through a lot. No one really understood why. This year, like sophomore year, those same people that I hang out with that were like that freshman year, I hang out with sophomore year. It's funny how they thought that they knew all my shit. So every time when I got emotional, be like, "Oh, it's because of this, this, and this." No, I had shit from the past, shit that I'm dealing with now, and shit that I gotta worry about in the future that I know about that I haven't shared with anybody. Just because I share a lot with you doesn't mean you know everything about me, So in return, those people would piss me off by being like, "Oh, he's just depressed for no reason. It's just a little ass thing." No, it's much bigger than that. Like I said, I don't choose to be that way. I would much rather be my hyperactive, crazy ADHD ass self, Like, I would rather be bouncing off the walls, high off of life, than rather just being depressed, sitting around moping. Because, number one, when I'm depressed, I don't want to do shit. Number one, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to people. I don't eat. Like, this milkshake, this cookout, you know, That's this is the first meal of the day, and it's now 6:15. I woke up at that's a damn good milkshake. I woke up at 2 something. Didn't get out of bed till 4 something. No, actually didn't get out of bed till 5 something to go get something to eat. And it's like 5:45 ish. It's now 6:12. I didn't go to bed till 7 in the morning because I can't sleep. You know. You think I want to be able like not to sleep? Like, I love sleep. Sleep is my nigga. That me and sleep go back. Like Carol Pratt bumping 8 tracks. Okay, I need to stop with that. But I don't know, like, I'm just tired of it all. Just tired of people just thinking they know shit that's going on and they don't. And they want to say, "Oh, I'm depressed for no reason," or "Oh, this and that." I know it's kind of hard to explain how close I was with my great grandmother, and I know it's kind of hard for people to relate to that because nobody really knew their great grandmother like that. I've known my great grandmother for 20 years of my life, and losing her was the biggest thing to date. The combination of losing her and my grandmother 5 years ago. When I lost my grandmother 5 years ago, I didn't really. I was never the same after that. Because when I lost my grandmother, I lost my cousin in a gang drive-by. And most people, this is the funny part. Most people think that I'm not hood and all that shit. I don't claim shit that holds me down. I don't claim anything that wouldn't get me that wouldn't get me a job necessarily, but that wouldn't help me. Period. What does me having to be claiming that I'm from the hood have to do with anything? But I'm gonna stop with that because I'm going off on a tangent with that. But people just need to stop being ignorant. They need to know that, I've been through a lot. I may not look like it. I may tell y'all all the good parts. I've been through a lot. And just losing my grandmother and my cousin going to 2 funerals in one day really changed who I was when I was 15. 5 years later, I lose the strongest woman, one of the strongest women in my life, one of the biggest role models in my life. I lost her. How the fuck do you think I feel? So to all those people out there who, thank you for supporting me and being I hope you get through it. I really do love you guys. There's been one who've been with me through one step of the way, but I just can't stand the people who are ignorant, who are too ignorant to understand that that they're saying I'm depressed because I'm depressed. That the only way to get over it is to acknowledge that to accept the misery that I'm going through. You know, maybe that could be the key, maybe not. But my way of coping with things is to keep busy, make people laugh, because I get a high off of entertaining people. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah.